Make some noise if you're an introvert. I'm going to pretend somebody made some noise and move on. Thank you, introverts. I'm sorry to put you through that because if you ask the extroverts to make some noise, not that big of a deal. They're probably already making noise. But the introverts are like, oh God, here we go again. I'm an introvert. Are you happy? And I know this because I'm an introvert. Probably the hardest part of being an introvert for me is actually going to Walmart. Because I like those everyday low prices just as much as the next guy. In fact, I would say I need them. But there's so many people there. And they're not open 24 hours anymore, so I can't go in the middle of the night. I'm telling you, if they didn't have the self-checkouts, I don't think I could do it at all. To an introvert, the self-checkout is like proof of the existence of God. You can keep your slice of toast with the outline of the Virgin Mary on it. It's like self-checkout, benevolent supreme being. I got it. And it's always amazing to me when people complain about the self-checkout. Why the hell would I want to scan my own damn items? To avoid interacting with another human being? I mean, what the fuck? So last week, I had to go to Walmart. And I put it off for as long as I possibly could, so I was basically out of everything. And I go, and it's exactly what I thought it was going to be. It's like 45 minutes to an hour of training for the Avoiding Eye Contact Olympics. But then, I'm ready to go. I got my cart loaded down. I'm headed for the exits. I can see the sunlight. There's a couple of self-checkouts that nobody is using. And then I suddenly realize I forgot something. And it's not something they have up at the front, like batteries or a candy bar. It's trash bags. Fuck! If you're an introvert and you know where the trash bags are, you feel my pain. Now, I made this split-second decision in the moment, and this is sort of the key point of this little antidote. I made this split-second decision in the moment that I was not going to drag my cart all the way over to the trash bag aisle because it's going to take too long. I'm trying to get out of there. So I left my cart, I ran back and got the trash bags, I came back and I checked out, and it turned out okay. It turned out about as well as it could have. But the whole time I was going from point A to point B and back to point A, I had this vague anxiety that I couldn't quite put my finger on. And it was only after I got home, hours later, that I realized that subconsciously I was worried that some other introvert was going to walk into the store, see my unattended cart right next to the self-checkouts, and decide to just buy my stuff. I could totally visualize this guy. He's like, wow, that's a lot. Wow, that's a lot of the same stuff I was going to buy. I don't need that many condoms. But that's a lot of the same stuff I was going to buy. Fuck it, I'm out of here. And the thing that really bothers me about this, keep in mind it didn't actually happen. It's all in my head. It's purely hypothetical. But the thing that really bothers me about this is not even so much that I would have had to start over, although that is terrible. The bad part to me really is, why am I doing all the work for this hypothetical motherfucker? It's like this hypothetical introvert jerk is just going to stroll into Walmart and just steal the fruits of my labor. Metaphorically speaking, I was definitely not buying fruit. Buying the opposite of fruit. But my point is, my introvert brothers and sisters, I would never do you that way. If I ever walk into Walmart and see an unattended cart with a lot of the stuff I was going to buy right next to the self-checkouts, I mean, I would be out of there in like 5 minutes. Okay, I get it. I understand where the hypothetical introvert is coming from. I guess the key point here is this: I can just never leave my cart unattended because you other introverts are sneaky. And you should never leave your carts unattended for the same reason. From now on, I worry about my cart, you worry about your cart. It's every introvert for themselves, which if you think about it, is exactly the way that we want it. Now, one quick footnote. I used to be an English professor, so I'm all into footnotes. When I said the thing about the condoms, I realized that I'm disrupting the internal logic of the story, because of course it's about me being an introvert. But I thought it was kind of funny, so I just put that in there anyway. So I know at least one of you resisted the urge to yell out, "Hey, wait a minute! I thought you said you were an introvert. Who are you fucking? You're totally disrupting the internal logic of the story." So for however many of you that resisted the impulse to say that out loud, thank you. And thank you all for listening, introverts and extroverts alike.
Yeah.